Welcome back, students. So we were doing polynomials, and in the last lecture we studied what is 0 of a polynomial. For any polynomial p of x, if p of a exists such that p of a is equal to 0, then a is called 0 of the polynomial. And then we studied remainder theorem. For any polynomial p of x, the remainder of the polynomial can be obtained by getting p of a when it is divided by x minus a. Now we are going to study factor theorem, and we will study the factorization of the polynomials in this lecture. So first of all, let us see what is factor theorem. If p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, means it is not a constant polynomial, and a belongs to R, then if p of a is 0, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. And if x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a is equal to 0, which means that if x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a will be equal to 0. Or if p of a is equal to 0, then we can say that x minus a is a factor of p of x. So students, let us understand factor theorem with example. Show that x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus 2x plus 4 is exactly divisible by x plus 1 but not by x minus 2. Which means that here we have to show that x plus 1 is a factor of given polynomial, but x minus 2 is not a factor of given polynomial. So let p of x is equal to x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus 2x plus 4. Here we have to show that x plus 1 is a factor. So x plus 1 is equal to 0, which means that x is equal to minus 1. So we have to find p of minus 1. So p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 raised to 4 minus 3 into minus 1 whole square plus 2 into minus 1 plus 4, which is equal to 0. So since p of minus 1 is equal to 0, we can say that x plus 1 is a factor of given polynomial. Now next is we have to show that x minus 2 is not a factor of given polynomial. So first of all, taking x minus 2 is equal to 0, we will get x is equal to 2. So we will find p of 2. So p of 2 is equal to 2 raised to 4 minus 3 into 2 square plus 2 into 2 plus 4, which is equal to 12. So here p of 2 is not equal to 0, and since p of 2 is not equal to 0, x minus 2 is not a factor of given polynomial. Students, I hope now you have understood what is factor theorem. Let us see example 14 of your textbook. Factorize y square minus 5y plus 6 by using factor theorem. So here you can see that constant term is 6 and the factors of 6 are 1, 2 and 3. So first of all we will find p of 2, which is equal to 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6, which is equal to 0. Which means that y minus 2 is a factor of p of y. Now we will find p of 3, that is 3 square minus 5 into 3 plus 6 is equal to 0. So here y minus 3 is also a factor of y square minus 5y plus 6. So we can write y square minus 5y plus 6 as y minus 2 into y minus 3. Now students, there is another method through which you can factorize the given polynomial, and that method is known as method of splitting the middle term. You have already studied it in 8th standard. So let us see example. Factorize 5 square plus 9x plus 4 by splitting the middle term and by using factor theorem. So here the given polynomial is p of x is equal to 5x square plus 9x plus 4. Here coefficient of x square is 5 and constant term is 4. So 5 into 4, we have to take the product of 5 into 4, which is equal to 20, and coefficient of x is 9. So we have to find two numbers whose product is 20 and sum is 9. So two numbers are 5 and 4. So 5 plus 4 is 9 and 5 into 4 is 20. So let us factorize the given polynomial 5x square plus 9x plus 4, which can be written as 5x square plus 5x plus 4x plus 4. Here we have splitted the middle term 9x into 5x plus 4x. So if we take first two terms, 5x is common and we will get 5x into x plus 1. In the last two terms, 4 is common. So we get 4 into x plus 1. So 5x into x plus 1 plus 4 into x plus 1. Taking x plus 1 common, we get x plus 1 into 5x plus 4. Thus, we have factorized the given polynomial by splitting the middle term. Now, let us see another question. 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. We have to factorize it by splitting the middle term. Here 2 into 3 is 6 and middle term is minus 5. So we have to find two numbers whose product is 6 and sum is minus 5. So here you can see that if 1 and 6 are taken, then sum is 7 and product is 6. So we can't take it. If minus 3 and minus 2 we take, the product is 6 and sum is minus 5. So our two numbers are minus 3 and minus 2. So let us factorize it. 2x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. Instead of minus 5x, we have splitted it into minus 3x and minus 2x. Taking first two terms, we get x common, and in last two terms, we get minus 1 common. So, x into 2x minus 3 minus 1 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Taking 2x minus 3 common, we get 2x minus 3 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. That is 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, which means that 2x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 3 by 2. Now x minus 1 is equal to 0, which means that x is equal to 1. Next question is example 12. Find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. Here x minus 1 is a factor. So if we take x minus 1 is equal to 0, we get x is equal to 1. So since x minus 1 is a factor, we know that p of 1 will be equal to 0 as per factor theorem. So p of 1 is equal to 4 into 1 cube plus 3 into 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus k, which is equal to 0. So 4 plus 3 minus 4 plus k is equal to 0, and we will get k is equal to minus 3. So this way you can obtain value of k. Students, you have to keep in mind in such type of question, here it is clearly given that x minus 1 is a factor of given polynomial. Then according to factor theorem, if x minus 1 is a factor, then p of 1 is equal to 0. Next question is, verify that x minus 1 is a factor of 15x cube minus 20x square plus 13x minus 8, and hence factorize it. So here first of all we have to verify that x minus 1 is a factor. If x minus 1 is a factor, then we know that p of 1 will be equal to 0. So let us verify p of 1. P of 1 is equal to 15 into 1 cube minus 20 into 1 square plus 13 into 1 minus 8, which is equal to 0. So x minus 1 is a factor. Now let us factorize it by by long division method. So divide 15x cube minus 20x square plus 13x minus 8 by x minus 1. Dividing 15x cube by x, we get 15x square. So first term is 15x cube minus 15x square. On changing the signs, we get 15x cube minus 15x cube 0 minus 20x square plus 15x square is minus 5x square plus 13x minus 8. So now divide minus 5x square by x, you will get minus 5x. So the next term is minus 5x square plus 5x. Now change the sign. So minus 5x square plus x square will get cancelled, and minus 5x square plus 5x square will get cancelled, and 13x minus 5x is 8x. So we get 8x minus 8. Dividing 8x by x, we get 8. So the next term is 8x minus 8. On changing the signs, we get 0. So 15x cube minus 20x square plus 13x minus 8 can be written as x minus 1 into 15x square minus 5x plus 8. Now here 15 into 8 is 120 and middle term is minus 5. We can't find two numbers whose product is 120 and sum is minus 5. So we can't factorize it further, and so this is our answer. Now students, let us study how to factorize a cubic polynomial. Criteria for x minus 1 to be a factor of p of x is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Here you can see that it is a cubic polynomial. Now if you want to see whether x minus 1 is a factor of cubic polynomial or not, then how you can see? Let us see that. P of x is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. If we take p of 1, because we need to say x minus 1 is a factor, we get a plus b plus c plus d. So if p of 1 is 0, then only we can say that x minus 1 is a factor. So here if a plus b plus c plus d is equal to 0, then we can say that x minus 1 is a factor of given cubic polynomial. Let us try to understand it with an example. Factorize x cube plus 5x square plus 2x minus 8. So it is a cubic polynomial, right? Now first of all we will compare it with ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So we will get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5, c is equal to 2 and d is equal to minus 8. Now let us see the criteria for x minus 1 to be a factor. What is that? A plus b plus c plus d should be equal to 0. So now a plus b plus c plus d is equal to 1 plus 5 plus 2 minus 8, which is equal to 0. So x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Now we have to factorize it, and you know how to factorize it using long division method. When you will factorize it using long division method, you will get the quotient as x square plus 6x plus 8. So now we can write x cube plus 5x square plus 2x minus 8 as x minus 1 into x square plus 6x plus 8. Now here x square plus 6x plus 8 can also be again factorized by splitting the middle term. So we have to find two numbers whose product is 8 and sum is 6. So you know the two numbers are 4 and 2. So now it can be written as x minus 1 into x square plus 4x plus 2x plus 8, which can be written as x minus 1 into x plus 4 plus 2 into x plus 4. So it is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 4, which are the factors of given cubic polynomials. So students, now I hope you have understood how to factorize a cubic polynomial. Suppose that x minus 1 is not a factor of given cubic polynomial, then we can check whether x plus 1 is a factor of given cubic polynomial or not. So if x plus 1 is a factor, then p of minus 1 should be equal to 0. So taking p of minus 1 in cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0, we get p of minus 1 is equal to minus a plus b minus c plus d. So on splitting it, we get a plus c is equal to b plus d. So if a plus c is equal to b plus d, that is sum of odd powers is equal to sum of even powers, then x plus 1 is a factor of given cubic polynomial. Now let us try to understand it with example. Factorize x cube plus 4x square plus 4x plus 1. Now first of all, let us check whether x minus 1 is a factor or not. Comparing it with x cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, we get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4, c is equal to 4 and d is equal to 1. So criteria for x minus 1 is a factor is a plus b plus c plus d should be equal to 0. Here a plus b plus c plus d is equal to 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1, which is equal to 10, which is not equal to 0. So x minus 1 is not a factor. Now let us see whether x plus 1 is a factor or not. condition is a plus c should be equal to b plus d. So here a plus c is equal to 1 plus 4, which is equal to 5, and b plus d is equal to 4 plus 1, which is also equal to 5. So here a plus c is equal to b plus d, which means that x plus 1 is a factor of given cubic polynomial. Now we have to factorize it by long division method. On factorizing it by long division method, you will get the quotient as x cube plus 3x plus 1. So x raised to 3 plus 4x square plus 4x plus 1 can be written as x plus 1 into x square plus 3x plus 1. Now here students, you can see that if we take x square plus 3x plus 1, we have to find two numbers whose product is 1 and sum is 3, which is not possible. So we can't factorize it further, and this is the answer. So students, in this lecture we studied factor theorem. We saw how to factorize the given polynomial by splitting the middle term. We saw the criteria for x plus 1 or x minus 1 to be a factor of given cubic polynomial. Now on basis of this, I am giving you some questions to practice. Here in the first question, you have to factorize by splitting the middle term. In the second question, you have to see whether x plus 1 or x minus 1 is a factor, and you have to factorize it also. Here it is not mentioned, but you have to factorize it also. And in the third question, you have to find value of a with the given conditions. So with this, we end our lecture. Will continue with other topics in the next lecture.